What is up, beautiful people of YouTube? Today is an exciting day because I want to look at a SHINee video that I've been recommended to a countless times. Like, thank you very much for the suggestion, guys. I really appreciate it. And today we're going to be looking at Get the Treasure. And I also want to say I'm really excited for their comeback because I think their last videos are a little bit outdated by now, but they still look fantastic. And I also want to say, guys, I'm not really sure when is their comeback. Can someone just put it in the comments below? I would love to see what people actually say because I'm reading several dates and I'm not really certain what is happening. So if you can put it in the comments below, that would be super helpful because I want to be the first to review SHINee and their new comeback. But before we get into the video, guys, like always, if you have any music videos you want me to review in the near future, then just put them in the comments below. That's the only way I can find out for now until I get my community tab unlocked with my 1,000 subscribers. Again, thank you very much for this. And let's not waste any more time and jump right into SHINee with Get the Treasure. By the way, I'm just curious, do they like solving these kind of mysteries and looking for things? Is this their motto? Can someone explain that to me as well in the comments? That would also be interesting to know. I already love the entire aesthetics of things. I'm really a fan of simple shots but tell a lot of story. For example, we have a car, we have a bit of smoke, and we have to get used to it and to say, okay, there's something happening. You got a sound in the background of the police cars. What is actually happening? And I really like the aesthetic so far from it. It really shows that with different elements you can get really nice build-up shots. You know, from sound to visuals and all these extras. Get the treasure. Okay, I just want to stop you there. I'm not going to say this looks bad because I think they did a fantastic job of masking it up. But in the back, you can clearly see that this is a green screen and the explosion is not real. Because if this was real, a piece of the car can fly against any of these members. And of course, they don't want to do that. But when we see the explosion, the tension, it's just like the mic drop. Super cool. One sec. Very nice slow motion of dropping the device that explodes the car. I don't know why they have to drop it. Maybe it's just to look as if they were cool guys. That's okay. But if we look at the explosion itself, again, slow motion, but they did a fantastic job lighting up all the characters according to where the light source is coming from, aka from behind. But if you look at the source lighting, they did a fantastic job. And this is a video from 2017. I've seen videos from 2019, 2020, where they did not as good of a job compared to this. And this is an older video. It shows a lot how much attention went already in the first 30 seconds. And I love the badass attitude. Wait, did he just hit the bullet there? That is so cool. Like, look how he hit this bullet. It's so interactive, and I can't think of the movie. What is it? The Kingsman movie? I don't know the name, but they have the same aesthetic where everything freezes and everything around them can still move. For example, several members, but this is the same aesthetic, and it's super cool. Awesome. As you can see, he freezes up again. Someone else becomes alive. Whoever did the camera work here, fantastic. Whoever did the video editing job here, fantastic. It's so artistic. Did he just take the card from the mid-air? How did they... I'm really curious how they do this. I bet there's going to be a tutorial somewhere on how to create a shot like this. But that is super cool. Let me just go back a little bit. I want to see it frame by frame to see if it's the same card. I mean, is that edited in post? Like, is he actually holding the hand? Or sorry, the card or not? I'm not sure. It could be that it's just edited in post that they made the card look as if it was part of him. Neither way, it looks amazing. Oh, wait a second. Just check this out. I don't know if you can see it, but it shows that it could be that this is not added in post, but this person is real because you can see some of the shake on her hand, which is fine. But I'm still amazed that they did this with people who are actually awake and not edited in the scene. Super cool. Okay. Did they really just freeze all these members? Except for him, of course, unless he's being held up by something and we cannot see what's holding him up here behind the singer here from SHINee. But if these people are all just standing still, they did a fantastic job. If someone knows the background story and how they created the shot, I really want to know it. Let's go back to that one scene again. There we go. Super cool that everyone is actually frozen. I'll be honest about one thing, the 3D effects on the items that are supposed to be stuck in time and not floating away or falling down. It looks a bit cheap, but it's totally fine. I think they did a fantastic job so far. I'm trying to create the correct coloring, to create the correct aesthetics, and it looks really clean. They did a fantastic job with that. Okay, that's a bit of a scary thing to see. I mean, if I was watching this at night, and then all of a sudden you see this popping up out of nowhere, like who created this idea of let's make a clown appear out of nowhere? I'm not sure if this is the right thing that I would have done, because it's a little bit scary, and I cannot imagine that everyone here is going to watch this in the daytime. I don't know. Did you watch this first time in the daytime? Maybe. I can see some small shakes on some of the members, but I'm just curious how they really put it up, for example, with the clown breaking the glass. Let's go to that shot. You can see that he's actually holding the gun to break the glass, which is super cool. But I'm not sure if he's standing here now or if it's just a mold or a masked person who is stuck in time, basically, and they put him back into the scene in post. But nonetheless, it looks super clean. I wouldn't be surprised if this is really someone standing still now for this particular scene. And I think it's really beautiful that it's always one continuous shot rather than being cut non-stop into pieces. That's really hard to pull off, by the way. That's a lot of repetition, a lot of time that has to be put into it. So, beautiful. I always think also that the choreography from SHINee is very interactive. It's very play-like. I don't know if that's the right word that I'm using right now, but it's very interactive. They're not so complicated, the dance moves, and I think anyone can just be part of this, and I think that's fine. I think it's a very nice scene as well. And also, can I just go back on it again? I think it's also very important that when you do something as a group, make sure to show the entire group. It looks very cool. By the way, I finally see that's Taemin. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's nice to see that the entire group is being shown and not just one singular person. Wait, that was not Taemin, was it? I'm so confused now. I know this is Taemin, but was he also in the previous scene where I pointed out? I think that was Taemin. I just want to say, Taemin, you changed a lot over the years. That's fine. You do your thing, man. I'm just going to say one thing. If I was one of the extras in this entire video, I would have been proud to be part of this production, because they make sure that everyone is shown to a certain point. I think everyone has enough time. Everyone is being like appreciated on camera time, which is really nice to see. And if I was part of this product, I would really just be happy to be part of it, because they really show enough time on it. It's really cool to look at. I love the Mercedes though, and I love the black aesthetics. The colors are always repeating again. I mean here, wait, what was that? That was a cool move, by the way. Did they put each other together? Wait, I wanna, okay, they're using their legs to be pushed together, which is fine, but I just want to say on the color grade here, I think it's a little bit too black for me, especially if you compare it to the rest. Yeah, that's actually a good way to see it. You can see here there's still a bit of beige in the color, while here their skin tones are very blue and a little bit too blue and too washed out. But that's the only thing that I would complain about right now. And now the colors are fine again. So what did they change? I have no idea. Did they add a light there or something? One second, let's do this together. Yeah, I think they fixed it in post, because if we compare it here, you can see that he's very blue. And we go to the next scene where they're dancing, the color is back again. So it could have been a small error in color correction. It's something that I picked up, but that's totally fine. I think it's still a small mistake, but you can do it. Not everything will be seen like that, and that's fine. But that's something that I would have picked up and say, can we color grade it so it looks similar, of course. I love the stop motion. It's not even stop motion, the stop time effect. A little bit too hectic here in my opinion. There's a lot of things going on, like we have a lot of in the foreground and the background. And I think it kind of destroys them being present, aka SHINee being present and dancing. Like if you watch it again, there's so much going on, and because of all the blackness, they don't really stand out too much. So, you know, it's a little bit too much for me, and I think they're going with an explosive ending, you know, trying to do everything in one go. You know, we have an Apache helicopter, we have people shooting, we have a lot of things going on. But I kind of wish that they were either wearing a different type of clothing to more fit, you know, separate them from the scene and the group. I think that would have been a little bit more helpful here. It's a little bit too hectic. I mean, if we keep looking, for example, this shot, the only person we see is here, and we cannot even see him fully. So it doesn't really add any type of benefit. A little bit of a shame here, but still, for a 2017 production, they did a good job. I really like the choreography though, it's really nice. Get the treasure. Like again, why did they have to add that to the end? Is this an ad? Oh no. Oh no. Why am I getting ads now? So that was SHINee with Get the Treasure. And guys, let me just say, it's a really fun video. I don't know about what it is, but it gives me a very entertaining vibe to it. It seems as if they want you to be part of the mystery and, you know, solving something. And it's like watching a very quick movie, a very mini movie basically. And I think it's really fun to watch. But if there was one thing that I would have changed, is that in some scenes, I think it was a little bit too hectic, too many things going on. I think the stop time effect was super cool. I've never seen a video that has used this effect for the entirety of the video, so it's very interesting to see that, and they did a fantastic job. But again, I think they could have changed a few things with too much going on, because that end scene, I think they kind of failed. And I think it would have been better if there was, for example, a brighter background while they're wearing black, or they are wearing something brighter while the background stays black. And also I think some sort of firework effect or something to light up the scene would have been cool. But again, it kind of fit to the stop time effect that, hey, when there is no time and it doesn't move, everything is stuck. If I have to give this video a rating, I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. Why? Well, the end scene to me was just too hectic. I think there was too much going on and I lost my orientation on the dancers. And some scenes were so busy that I didn't even see the dancers. A bit of a shame. On the other hand, there were some issues with the color grading which I think they could have fixed, but they didn't for whatever reason, and I'm a little bit confused why not. Because as you saw, they had a scene where the lighting was good, and then they had a scene previous where the lighting was bad. I think they should have fixed that, but nonetheless, I think they did a fantastic job on this video. This video is a good representation of saying it might be from early 2017, but it is a great video and very entertaining to watch. And they did a fantastic job with the choreography, the lighting, the effects. It's overall just a really fun video to watch, and it's something that more people should take away from it. Also, on top of that, the story is very understandable. I don't have to read some backstory to understand what's happening in the video, and I think that is something that SHINee always proves me correct with. They always do a fantastic job there, and some people say you have to understand the stories of EXO, which is fine, but digging so deep into something that you don't understand the video, I think is a little bit too complicated for some people, and if you can explain this in a video, they do a much better job of that. So yeah guys, if you did enjoy this video, then please make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to support the channel, and if you do want to see me on the next video, ring the bell, and of course, put your suggestions down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on the next video.